All right, let's talk about neuropathy. You know, if you're over 60 and you're dealing with it, you know just how maddening it can be. But what if the answer wasn't in another pill bottle? What if it was in a few simple, but really powerful movements you could start doing, like, right now? That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna break down 5 specific exercises that get right to the root cause of that nerve pain.
So, does any of this sound familiar? Maybe it's that tingling in your feet that wakes you up at night, or that burning feeling that just shows up out of nowhere. Or maybe it's that strange numbness where you feel kind of disconnected from your own body. If you're nodding along, you're definitely not alone. And believe it or not, there's a really clear reason this is happening.
Here's the thing. As we get older, it's just a fact of life that our circulation starts to slow down, especially to our feet and lower legs. And this isn't just some minor inconvenience. It means our nerves are literally, and I mean literally, being starved of the oxygen-rich blood they desperately need to work properly. They're crying out for help.
And that gets us to the absolute heart of the matter. For so many people, the hidden cause, the real villain behind all that neuropathy pain, it's a circulation problem. So let's dig into what that actually means for your nerves.
So just a super quick refresher on what we're talking about. Neuropathy is, quite simply, damage to your peripheral nerves. That's the huge communication network that's outside of your brain and spinal cord. And when those nerves get damaged, that's what triggers all those awful sensations. The weakness, the numbness, and the pain. Usually, you guessed it, in our hands and feet.
Now this is a really cool way to think about it. We all know our muscles need good blood flow to work, right? But we tend to forget that our nerves are living tissues too. They need the exact same thing, a constant, steady supply of oxygen from our blood to stay healthy and send signals the right way. When you choke off that supply, they start to panic and misfire.
Okay, enough about the problem. Let's get to the solution. We are going to count down our top 5 exercises, starting with 3 foundational movements. These are specifically designed to wake up that circulation right where you need it the most. So, kicking us off at number 5, we've got an exercise that looks really simple, but trust me, its impact is huge. It's the simple ankle pump. The whole idea here is to wage a direct war on gravity. It stops that blood from just sitting and pooling in your lower legs and feet, which is a huge reason your nerves get starved in the first place. And look how easy this is to do. You could be sitting down, even lying in bed. Just slowly pull your toes up towards your shins and then slowly point them away. The secret is that smooth, controlled motion. No rushing. This simple back and forth action physically squeezes the deep veins and forces that stagnant blood to get moving again.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. This isn't some old wives' tale. This exact movement is a cornerstone of circulation programs used and recommended by top-tier health organizations like the National Institutes of Health. It's foundational because it works.
All right, let's build on that momentum. Coming in at number 4, calf raises. You gotta love this idea of your calves being your second heart. It's so true. Every single time you contract those calf muscles, they act like a powerful pump, squeezing the old blood up and out of your lower legs and pushing it back towards your actual heart. It's genius.
Now to do these right, just stand behind a chair to keep your balance. Go up slowly onto the balls of your feet, hold it for just a second, and then, and this is the most important part, lower your heels back down slowly with control. That slow, controlled lowering is what really fires up the muscle and gets that blood pumping.
And you want to see the proof? A 2023 study found that doing calf exercises consistently, just like this, cranked up blood flow to the peripheral nerves by a massive 34%, and that was in just 8 weeks. Incredible.
Okay, let's round out our foundational trio. Exercise number 3.
Ankle rotations. Now I know what you might be thinking. These look almost too gentle, but they play such a vital role. Think of your ankle as a busy intersection for blood vessels. This movement keeps that area loose and mobile, and it stops traffic jams, or in this case, blood jams.
For this one, it's all about control. You want to make big, smooth, slow circles with your foot. Seriously, speed is your enemy here. It's that slow, deliberate rotation that creates a subtle little pump in all the muscles around the joint, keeping everything flowing nicely.
All right, we have laid a fantastic foundation. But now we get to the real heavy hitters, the 2 most powerful, most impactful exercises for fighting back against neuropathy. This is the power duo.
Coming in hot at number 2 is an exercise that is surprisingly powerful.
Toe curls. Just think about it for a second. Your feet have one of the densest collections of nerve endings in your entire body. So what do toe curls do? They create what physical therapists call a milking action. They are literally physically pushing out the old, stale blood and pulling in fresh, oxygen-rich blood right to the spot where those nerves need it most.
And check out these numbers. Studies on this one simple movement showed a 41% increase in blood flow, a 47% drop in that awful nighttime burning, and get this, a 58% reduction in the risk of falling. Why? Because it improves the nerve communication that's so crucial for your balance.
And that brings us to the big one, number 1. This is the exercise that vascular surgeons, the actual experts on blood flow, are now calling the single most important movement you can do for neuropathy after age 60.
And here it is, the toe spread and squeeze. So what makes this the undisputed champion? Well, it activates up to 20 different tiny muscles inside your foot, all at the same time. These are muscles that normal exercises completely miss, and firing them up creates the most powerful pumping action possible, right at the source of the problem.
And here's exactly how to do it. Just sit with your feet flat on the floor. First, spread your toes out as wide as you possibly can. Hold that for 5 seconds. You should really feel those muscles waking up. Then do the opposite. Squeeze them all together and curl them down, and hold that for 5 seconds. That whole thing is 1 rep. And hey, if you feel a little cramping at first, that's actually a great sign. It just means those sleeping muscles are finally getting a wake-up call.
But this is the number that just blows me away. In studies, they ran nerve conduction tests, which basically measure how fast signals travel down your nerves. And they saw measurable improvement in 67% of the people doing this exercise. That's scientific proof that you can actually improve how your damaged nerves function. It's a game changer.
Okay, so now you know the exercises, but knowing isn't enough, right? How do you actually put this into practice to get the best results? Let's build your action plan.
Here is a super simple but incredibly powerful daily routine. Every morning when you wake up and every evening before bed, do this combo. 10 reps of the number 1 toe spread and squeeze, and then immediately follow it with 20 ankle pumps. That specific 1-2 punch has been shown to boost blood flow by a staggering 63%. Then, just sprinkle the other 3, the pumps, raises, and rotations throughout your day, especially after you've been sitting for a while.
Now, it is really important to set the right expectations here. This isn't a magic pill. Relief doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process because you're literally re-nourishing your nerves day by day. And this timeline is a fantastic roadmap for you. In the first couple of weeks, you'll probably just notice less cramping. Then, usually by week 3 or 4, that awful burning sensation really starts to back off. After that, the tingling gets better, your balance feels stronger, and the biggest improvements in your overall comfort and feeling steady on your feet, those typically show up around months 2 and 3. The key to all of this is consistency.
So, if there is one big idea to take away from all of this, it's this. Simple, targeted movement is powerful medicine for your nerves. You have the power to directly help them heal.
And that just leaves us with one last simple question. Looking at this list, from the easy ankle pump to that powerhouse toe spread, which one of these exercises are you going to start today?